What's up, everybody? It is obviously your boy Joshua, and this is the camera woman from all the gym videos, also known as
Hola. Hi.
known as Ola. Hi, your name. She speaks English, so
Andrea.
okay. So this is Andrea, aka the camera woman. Now, some of you have asked, what is the most underrated country? Because I made another video that was the most overrated country, in my opinion, and maybe I'll link that somewhere around here. But that's not what this video is about. So I thought I would bring Andrea into this conversation so she could tell you, from her perspective, what the most underrated country, in her opinion, is. So let's ask her. Andrea, what is the most underrated country in your opinion?
I think Hungary.
Hungary.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's a beautiful place, and like it's not like here in Mexico. It's not like super common that you hear that Hungary is beautiful, or it's not like they have a lot of ads on internet. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful place, and I would like to back to Hungary.
Interesting choice. And what city in Hungary?
Budapest.
All right. And what was your favorite thing about Hungary?
Uh, I think the bridge and the castle, but I don't remember the name. It was beautiful. And I think the weather, because it was winter, but it wasn't super cold, so I really like that.
Okay, that's interesting. I was not expecting you to say Hungary. I thought for sure you were going to say Greece. And so, what was like the food or the people or anything about Budapest that stood out
Well,
other than the fact that it was super fucking cheap?
yeah.
But I pay for everything, so that doesn't really matter.
Well, I think that we had like Asian food, so I don't remember the Hungary food, but I remember that the the places were beautiful. I remember the streets. I remember the place we stay was really nice. I think that something that I like about Europe general is that they they make magic with the space. Like doesn't matter if it's a small place, they create like they organize everything in order that
It feels bigger than it is.
yeah, it's something that I never seen. It's something that we don't do normally here in Mexico. We like, yeah, we need more of that culture. And I, well, I don't remember that I really like spoke with the people. Uh, they don't speak English, most of them. So yeah, I just remember random woman talking to me, and I was like, I don't know. Sorry, but yeah, I we went to some stores to Christmas market, and yeah, I remember the prices were really good. Like even in stores that they are like I don't know they that we do have that stores here in Mexico. I just remember the prices were not super different, were like the same, and I was just surprised.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me for this video, Andrea. If you guys want any other videos with Andrea, you'll have to let me know. If you have any questions for the beautiful Bonita Andrea, I guess you can put those in like the comments below or something, and maybe we'll do another video with her. And now for my opinion. Okay, so Budapest is awesome, not gonna lie. That gave me another place to think about, but it's just not warm enough for my liking. But it is one of my favorite places in Europe. That's for sure. Hard to beat Budapest. Prague was pretty good too, but like I said earlier, I lean towards Greece. And so this is tricky because Greece is either the most overrated place, because Athens, in my opinion, is a complete shithole. Doesn't smell good, it's dirty, there's a ton of tourists, and for me it just wasn't that enjoyable in particularly, I guess. And you always hear about Athens because of obviously all the history there, I would say. And this is the one who was like, oh, we have to go to Athens, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I could go either way on Athens. And yeah, so I think Athens is just super overrated. Now, the reason I say Greece is because Thessaloniki or Thessalonica or Saloniki, it has like a million fucking names, is super underrated in my opinion. Now, a decent amount of tourists go there, but you don't hear a lot about it. It has really good weather, and Greece in general has really, really good food. Maybe some of the best food in the world, in my opinion. Maybe we'll do another video on best food in the world. Yeah, a lot of really good food, super affordable, great climate, and it's a decent sized city right on the water. A lot of things to do, and like right on the harbor or boardwalk, I guess, is a really nice area with like all the, you know, Gucci and all those kind of stores if that's what you're into. And yeah, so all in all, I would say Greece, but specifically Thessaloniki, is super, super underrated. And for me, it checks like almost all of the boxes. And guess what? She knows where I'm going with this. The girls are beautiful. Hey, it's true. You were even pointing out how pretty they were there. You're like, wow, she's super pretty. So, but I will say one thing. Maybe we'll go back to Hungary for this one. The language barrier in Greece, like, because they have a completely different alphabet, was a little interesting. For the most part, most places spoke English, but there were definitely some like hole in the wall mom and pop kind of places we went to where they didn't even speak English. They were just, which is our problem, right? We are visiting their country, so I don't expect them to speak English. But I remember we went to this one like tiny restaurant, and they didn't speak English, and they were just smoking up a storm in the restaurant. It like smelled like someone was just blowing smoke straight into your face. But they had good food, that's for sure. And I don't know, how was it in Hungary? Like, did we ever run into people who didn't speak English?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't remember.
That's incorrect, because the Airbnb we stayed at, the lady did not speak English, and normally her husband dealt with the Airbnb. You don't remember this?
Yeah, I do.
And so Yeah, her husband normally dealt with the Airbnb, and he was, I don't remember where he is from, but he spoke English. And so that was interesting. She was like showing us the Airbnb and trying to make conversation, and we were just like, we have no clue what you are saying right now. And then her husband came by later. But they're super friendly people, so I'll say that. Yeah, so I think that's going to wrap up this video. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you have questions for this one right here. And I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace, much love. Now your turn to say it to the audience.
Bye, adios.
Con amor.
Con mucho amor.